Konnichiwa, Ian des. Let's learn English in 3 minutes. Today we're looking at pronouns, which are pretty common in English. You're going to come across them a lot. So let's look at what they are. Basically, they take the place of a noun, so you don't need to keep repeating the same noun over and over again. I have got an example in a minute and we can see what we're talking about. But so they let us know who or what we're talking about throughout the sentence. So all sentences are going to have a subject, and that's going to be a person, a place, a thing that we're talking about, and we'll state that at the start, kind of like we do in Japanese with the subject wa, watashi wa. But then as the sentence goes on, we don't have to keep saying watashi, watashi, watashi. We would replace that with a pronoun, although technically watashi is a pronoun. Bit confusing. There's many different types of pronouns. We're just going to look at personal today, but there's loads. In the description below we'll have mentioned many more in the article, and I'll probably make some videos on all the different types and how to use them, because it gets a bit confusing, to be honest. But basically personal pronouns replace names. So instead of saying, well, we'll see in a second. So it's going to be I, he, she, it, you, things like this. And as I said, there's many other types like demonstrative, indefinite, reflective, but we're just going to quickly look at personal. So if we take a quick sentence, Tanaka has a bike, the bike is red. Tanaka rides the bike to work. Now here we've said it's Tanaka, and we don't need to mention his name again. We can just change it to Tanaka has a bike, and then use he from here on. So that's a pronoun there. So you'll see this all the time, and then we know who we're talking about. Without having to just say Tanaka, 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 we can just say he. Easy. But it can get confusing as you can have more than one pronoun in a sentence. So the sentence before, Tanaka has a bike, the bike is red, he uses the bike to go to work. So we've got, obviously, Tanaka changes to he, but the bike is a noun, and we keep saying bike, bike, bike. We can change that to a pronoun. So Tanaka has a bike, it is red, it, or he uses it to go to work. So you can see we've swapped it. So now that sentence, this last little sentence here, he and it, two pronouns, but because of the context, we know it's Tanaka is the he and the it is the bike. So it's a bit confusing at first, but you will get used to it very quickly. So it's an extremely quick video on pronouns. Hopefully that's helpful. And as I said, the description will be the link to the article, and I'll probably make some longer videos on how to use this, because there's when to use he or when to use she and it. I'll explain that. But it's a quick introduction, so arigato. Matinee.